Just doing a little bit of Asian session trading. Grabbed a long down here. We had a nice run with the flow stack being bearish. You can see the bearish colors that the flow stack is printing until this candle. And then check out this previous candle, big bottom wick. We've got the point of control down into the wick. On this next candle, we get positive delta across the board, as well as a change in the moving average trend. After the close of this candle, we just popped up over 20 points. I was able to stack some micros there. Just hopped into a long intra bar on this candle. Just started popping tons of positive delta on both the NQ and the ES right out of the blue. Look at these numbers compared to all of these numbers for the past 10 minutes. It's very explosive intra bar. Started pushing back above whole number. I hopped in. After we broke above whole number, it popped up about 90 points there. Just logged on to New York pre-market. We had some news at 8:30. Looks like it whipped back and forth. VWAP held. We're getting a little pop up here. Saw some news that Trump said they're going to be hitting Iran later today. So I'll be taking all that into consideration. Just grabbed a new take profit trader account. Gonna try not to do something incredibly stupid again when I'm $20 away from passing. They've got a 40% off, no activation fee sale going on right now. Anyone that's out there using code MonkeyMan, you're the best. Thanks so much for your support. Just grabbed a short up here, this 50% level from the 1 hour time frame. Check out all the wicks building up. We got point of control up in all of these wicks. Started seeing some negative delta across the board. It was also London Center, Asia high. Went for the short there, looking for a pullback to the next key level, which was London Open. We got the drop. I got my 10 points. Then we rejected pretty dang hard off of London Open there. Just got to pop up to these key levels. Also from the MMT 50/50 indicator. This is a 50% level from the 1 hour and the daily here. A little double confluence. Rejected off of that. Back down to this other 50/50 level. Rejected off of that. Telling you, the MMT 50/50. Highly underrated. I've got the MMT key levels on this chart. I've got the MMT extra levels on this chart. Between those three indicators, that's where I get most of my key levels. Besides also factoring in VWAP, moving averages, whole number, 50 number, and areas on the Greek profile in delta profile mode, as well as the built-in pivot points. We just came down to another 50% level, which was also pre-market center. So some double confluence right there. Just bounced up over 10 points right off of that level. We just went bearish on the flow stack on the 5-minute. Negative delta across the board. After the close of this candle, continuing the drop off. Staying below the 20 SMA on the 5-minute. The market was moving pretty crazy for the first couple minutes here. I'm definitely waiting for a little bit till things calm down. Price was moving very erratically. I'm sure if I would have tried to get into a trade, it would have given me some crazy, horrible fill. I grabbed a 10-point bounce off of VWAP down here. We had point of control popping down into the wick. The negative delta on the NQ was not very strong. It was also London low. Got my 10-point fill pretty much instantaneously. We had the flow stack turn bullish here with some strong positive delta, but we got a hold up right at London Open there. To the tick, just dropped down. I'd want to see it break above London Open. Then we got a little bit of room up to the next key level. I don't personally feel like taking a long right now, so I'm not going to take this trade, but keeping my eye on the reaction if we break above those levels. So far, it's just pulling back. Got a polarity washout signal back here. Point of control down in the wicks here. Flow stack went bullish. Getting a nice pop up. Still waiting to see something that inspires me to push the button. I just got into a short off of this 50% level. This is from the 4-hour time frame. We just came up to this level to the tick, dropped off 30 points down to yesterday's New York Open where we're getting a hold up. These key levels are powerful. I did not want to get into a short trade as we were coming up here. Look at all the strong positive delta on both instruments. I'm not trying to take a bounce trade short with all of this positive delta unless I have good reason to believe it's exhaustion. On this next candle though, you see the delta drying up, it's not as strong. We had point of control way up at the tippy top, right at this key level, so I went for a short, got my 10-point fill pretty much instantaneously. It was also right around value area high, and looking at the delta profile, we had some previous strong selling right in this area as well. Stacking the micros, we just got the bearish change on the flow stack here. After the close of this candle, we already popped down 20 points right to the 250 SMA where we got a hold up. You can see on the 5-minute back here, all the positive delta building up these previous 5-minute candles, rejecting off of VWAP. Then we got the mighty push to the upside. And this washout signal was very foreshadowing the nice move up. The MMT indicators, pretty dang amazing. Although, even though they are incredibly amazing, there is no magic indicator that's going to make anyone a better trader overnight. There's just no substitute for personal experience and time in the markets. Had to go for the short at R1, came right up to R1. It was also a previous session value area high. You can see this green dashed line. This is from the extra levels indicator. We are getting a massive drop off, 100 points down off of R1 in this previous session value area high. Also had a polarity washout signal up here. The polarity washout signals are absolutely crushing it today. The MMT polarity has a built-in order flow tape that's reading the order flow behind the scenes. It's printing out washout signals. It also prints out stacked imbalances. It's an amazing piece of art. Also had some cumulative delta divergence up here, a couple candles before the top. See the flow stack went bearish here. We did not break lower than the low of this candle. It went bearish again here. When we broke lower, just got a mighty drop off. Just got short up here at this key level. This is a daily 50% level from the MMT 50/50. I did look at this candle with the strong delta and think there might be a little bit of exhaustion. I'm just looking at the previous 5-minute candle, lots of negative delta. We tried pushing up above these most recent highs. I was looking for a possible poke and retrace. Grabbed the short there. We just bounced down 30 points. I was able to snag my 10. I've also got my eye on yesterday's point of control up here at 29,108. If we keep pushing. We just went bearish on the flow stack on this last 5-minute candle here after the close, over a 100-point drop. I've got my eye on VWAP in this huge cluster of key levels. We currently just got a bounce off of this cluster of key levels, up over 20 points. But just looking at the sheer size of this candle, I think I might wait till a little bit lower if I'm going to think about taking a bounce trade. We had a washout signal back here, right off of the 250 SMA, and it might not look much, but even after the close of this candle, we popped up 20 points, plenty of room to get a scalp in, and these washout signals appear intra-bar. So there could have been a nice long somewhere off the 250 SMA right there. It was also yesterday's New York Open. I'm still just waiting until we get closer to VWAP if we make it down that far. So I actually just took the bounce trade here at pre-market center. Pre-market center, this is part of the key levels indicator, as is the 15-minute center. Got my 10 points right away. So after this huge move, when we get this big push of delta, I'm thinking some potential exhaustion there just because of the sheer extent of the move already. Looking ahead, we have the current day's point of control right at VWAP as well, and the pivot point right below. Big old cluster of key levels. We got 15-minute center, midnight, a bunch of 50% wicks levels. So I just went for the bounce trade there. Got another 10 points right away. Check out the VWAP bounce. I mentioned I was looking at this area way ahead of time before we even made it down here. Now we bounced up over 150 points. You got the flow stack turning bullish here. Beautiful pop to the upside. I'm just going to call it a day there. Very happy with my day today. Up over 100 points in all the accounts, except for the Take Profit Trader account that I just got this morning. There are links to all the amazing MMT indicators in the description. And anyone that's out there using code MonkeyMan at Lucid Tradeify, Take Profit Trader, TradeDay. Thanks so much for your support. I wish you best of luck in your trading. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.